MCQ on Indian Contract Act are so both. First, the Indian Contract Act come into the force on the answer was B 1st September. Next, the Indian Contract Act appeal to the answer A whole of India executing Jammu and Kashmir. Next, an agreement consists of the responsible promise between at least answer two parties. Next, the promise and every set of the promise forming the consideration for each other. Answer B. Agreement. Next, contract is defined as the agreement enforceable by law. Wide section of the Indian Contract Act. Answer C. Section 2H. Next, the contract. Answer D. All of above. Next, the contract creates. Answer B. Obligation of the parties to do it. Next, in agreement of the purely domestic nature, the intention of the parties to create a legal relation is answer to be approved to the satisfaction of the court. Next, blank is forbidden by law. Answer B. Illegal agreement. Next, a maker's contract with B to beat his business competitor. This is an example of answer B. Illegal agreement. Next, which of the following legal statement is incorrect? Answer B. All agreements are contract. Act Section 100C. A proposal when accept become a promise. Section 2. Next is made by what written? Answer express contract. Next, agreement the meaning of the which uncertain is answer A void. Next, which of the following relationship raise presumption of the positive influence? Answer D all of above. Next, which of the following is a false with respective to the minor entering a contract? Answer the contract involving a minor as a beneficiary may be the enforced at the opinion of the third party. Next, drawing the cash from the ATM, sale by fall of the hammer at the auction sale, etc. is example of answer B implied contract. Next, it is a one-sided contract in which only one party has to perform his promise or obligation. Answer C unilateral contract. Next, all contract is an answer agreement. Next, and every promise and every set of the promise forming consideration for each other. Answer B agreement. Next, every agreement and promise enforceable by law. Answer B contract. Next, a contract is an agreement creating a defining obligation between the parties. The definition was put forward by answer C. Slamund. Next, the law of contract is nothing but answer A child of commercial dealing. Next, to form a valid contract, there should be at least answer A two parties. Next, contractual rights and duties are created by answer C parties. Next, agreement is defined by section of the Indian Contract Act 1872. Answer B section 2E. Next, as per section 2E of the Indian Contract Act, every promise and every set of the promise forming the consideration for each other is answer B of agreement. Next, a promise to deliver is was to be and in return be promised to the pay sum of 2000 there is said to be a and answer agreement. Next, an agreement is answer offer acceptance. Next, a contract is answer an agreement enforceable by law. Next, contract is defined as an agreement enforceable by law. Wide section Indian Contract Act of the answer C section 2H. Next, the offer must be answer C definite. Next, a contract is made where answer buy a book from the shop. Next, payroll contract are also known as answer A simple contract. Next, as an offer made by the word spoken or written is called answer B express offer. Next, a tender is answer A an offer. Next, an offer standard revoked answer D all of above. Next, for the acceptance to be the valid it must be answer B obvious and unqualified. Next, acceptance takes places against the proposal when answer when the letter of the acceptance is posted by the acceptor. Next, communication of offer is complete when answer B, the letter is received by the office offeree. Next, the communication of a proposal is complete when it comes to answer A, the knowledge of that person. Next, which of the following is false and offer to be valid must answer A, contain a term of the non-compliance of the which would amount to acceptance. Next, over a cup of coffee in a restaurant, X invite Y to dinner at his house on the Sunday. Y here I a taxi and reach X's house at the appointed time, but X fails to perform his promise. Can Y recover any damage from the X? Answer B, no, as the invitation was not to create a legal relationship. Next, which of the following is the best statement about the Indian Contract Act? Answer was C. It is an act to define certain parts of the law relating to the contract and the contain only the general principle of the contract. Next, which of the following is the contract? Answer A. Engage B for a certain work and promise to pay such communication as shall be the fixed. B does the work. Next, for the binding contract, both the parties to the contract must answer D. Agree upon the same thing in a same sense. Next, which of the following has a correct sequence? Answer is B. Offer, acceptance, consideration, and contract. Next, goods display in a shop window with a price label with a amount to. Answer, invitation to offer. Next, what can be catalog of books listing the price of each book and specifying the place where the listed books are available be terms as. Answer was C, invitation to the offer. Next, which one the following statement about a valid acceptance of an offer is incorrect? Answer was D, acceptance should be the made while the offer is subsistence. Next, a counter offer is. Next, a rejection of the original offer. Next, a person making a proposal is called. Answer A, promiser. Which one of the following will constitute a valid acceptance? Answer was an inquiry as the fitness of the subject matter of the contract. Next, which one the following statement is true? Answer was A, offer and acceptance are evocable. Next, the communication of acceptance through the telephone is regarded as the complete when. Answer is acceptance comes to the knowledge of the party proposing. Next, which one of the following falls into the category of the officer? Answer was the announcement of the reward to the public. Next, a sense in article marked price rupees 20. In B shop, he offered B 20 for the article. B refused to sell, saying the article is not for sale advice. Answer was A cannot force B to sell the article at 20 rupees. Next, which one of the following statement is incorrect? Answer was D. Acceptance may not be in the prescribed in a manner. Next, consider the following statements. First, there is no difference between the English law and Indian law with the regard acceptance throughout the post. Second, both under the English law and the Indian law is contract considered when the letter of the acceptance is posted. Third, under the Indian law, when the letter of the acceptance is posted in the completed only as against the proposal. Which of the above statement is are correct? Answer was C, 3 alone. Next, in commercial and business agreement, the intention of the parties to the create legal relationship is. Answer was A, presumed to exist. Next, an agreement is a voidable contract when is. Answer was A, enforceable by the law at the option of the aggressive party. Next, a contract creates. Answer was the rights person. Next, an agreement not enforceable by the law is said to be the void under Section Indian Contract Act of the. Answer was D, Section 2G. Next, when the contract is perfectly valid into the substance but cannot be enforced because of the certain techniques defense. This is called. Answer was C. Enforceable contract. Next, the term proposal or offer has been defined into the Indian Contract Act. Answer was A. Section 2A. Next, the person making the proposal is called. Answer was A. Promiser. Next, offer implied from the content of the parties of the circumstance of the case is called. Answer was A. Implied offer. Next, an offer made to a specific person or a group of the person is known as specific order. Next, communication of the proposal is complete when it comes to the knowledge of. Answer was A. The person to whom is made. Next, terms of offer must be. Answer was C. Definite. Next, offer should not contain a term the non-compliance of the which would amount to acceptance. This statement is. Answer was A. True. Next, when two persons make intentional offers to each other in ignorance of each other offer it called. Answer was cross offers. Next, an offer is revoked. Answer was D. All of this. Next, acceptance is the ignorance of the offer is. B. Invalid. Next, acceptance should be given within. Answer D. All of above. Next, an acceptance on the telephone should be. Answer was D. All of above. Next, section the Indian Contract Act defined the consideration. Answer was C. Section 2D. Next, consideration must move at the desire of. Answer was C. The promisor or any third party. Next, consideration in a contract. Answer was A. May be past, present, or future. Next, past consideration is valid in. Answer was India only. Next, agreement without consideration is a valid when made. Answer was D. All of above. Next, if only past of the consideration or object is unlawful, the contract is. Answer was D. Void as a wall. Next, the expression privity of the contract means. Answer was A. Contract is contract between the parties. Next, under the Indian Contract Act, a third person. Answer was A. Who is the beneficiary under the contract can use. Next, in India, a person who is stranger to the consideration. Answer was A. Can use based on the contract. Next, capacity of the contract has been defined in section 11. Answer. Next, competency contract means. Answer was C. Both A and B. Next, which of the following is not competent to the contract? Answer was D. All of above. Next, a minor agreement is a void. This word was held in the case of. Answer was A. Mohiri Baivri versus Dharmadas Ghosh. Next, the age of my majority for the purpose of the Indian Contract Act is. Answer was 18 years. Next, are goods suitable to the condition in the life of the minor and to his actual requirement at the time of the sale and delivered. Answer was A. Necessaries. Next, concerns at item means. Answer was B. Meeting of the minds upon the same thing in the same sense. Next, a contract which is formed without the fee consent of the parties is. Answer was C. Voidable. Next, contract under unlettered mistake are the fraud or miscontents of the other party if such mistake is called. Answer was B. Void. Next, mistake as to the foreign law is treated in the same manner as. Answer was B. Mistake of the fact. If an agreement suffers from the any uncertainty, it is. Answer was B. Void. Next, illegal agreement are. Answer was void ab initio. Next, a promise to give money or money worth upon the termination or acceptment on uncertain event is called. Answer is wagering agreement. Next, in the state of Gujarat and Maharashtra, collateral transaction to the wagging agreement are. Answer was B. Illegal and void. Next, A consistent contract is a contract to do or not to do something if some event collateral to such contract. Answer was D, either A or B. Thanks for the watching.